uplifts us from the darkness. Anyone knows the translation of this verse? Om Agyantimirandhasya. Would anyone like to share? What's the translation? We say this verse, right? Many times. The translation is I was born in the darkness of ignorance. Mm. And it is only by the mercy of spiritual master that he has uplifted me from this nescience, from this ignorance, and giving me a chance to render some devotional service. To that spiritual master, I offer my humble obeisance. So very, very powerful. Mm. Our day should begin with offering respects to Guru. Our day should end with offering respects to Guru. And in the middle also, whether we are doing material acts or spiritual acts, for a devotee, everything is spiritual. But we should also remember Guru. Like the first meeting we have for the office, we can take a quick moment to remember Guru. The lunch break we have, we can take a quick moment to remember. Dhyayanstavam tasya yashastri sandhyam. This is what the Shastras also mention, that we should remember Guru because he's the one who will not let us fall into the ignorance pit. Otherwise, the whole world, what are they doing? The whole world is designed, material world is designed to put us into ignorance, darkness, to make us believe what is not real, to make us believe asatyera satya korimani, to make us fall victim into the false illusory trap. But Guru is the one who reminds us who we really are, what is our purpose, why I'm here, what is meant to be done. Guru is like walking God, talking God to us in our lives. So one should always remember the spiritual master, always remember that one can never, repay the debt to the spiritual master. It leads to what we call Shuddhikarana or purification. I'm going to share something with all of you. I'm going to share my screen. This is a new app which the ISV devotees have built. I'm not used to sharing on the phone, but do you see my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
It's a very nice app. Recently, not recently, just last night only, one of my friends from there shared with me. Verse circle. Beautiful. Any Bhuta Shuddhi. Bhuta means self here, not ghost. I am by nature the eternal servant of Krishna. But my misfortune due to being inimical towards him since time immemorial, I have been wandering within the cycle of birth and death in this material world, being burned by the threefold miseries, now as a result of some unimaginable good fortune. Unimaginable good fortune. We don't know. We don't deserve the mercy of Guru, but by, by the unimaginable good fortune, by the mercy of my spiritual master, I know that I am an infinitesimal being completely apart from gross and subtle body. Gross body is hands, legs, etc. Subtle body, mind, ego. Now, by the order of my spiritual master, I have obtained the good fortune of serving his lotus feet as well as the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Radha Madan Mohan. Madan Mohan, Sham Sundar. So Madan Mohan are ISV deities, ISKCON Silicon Valley. So any deities we are serving, any deities we are, any temple we are going, can remember this should be our everyday prayer. Hmm. There are more prayers also. I am not a Brahmana, a Kshatriya, no Vaishya, no Shudra, nor am I a Brahmachari, householder, Vanaprastha, or sannyasi. I am the servant of the servant of the servant of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. He's like an ocean of nectar, and he's the cause of all the universal transcendental bliss. So there are hundreds and hundreds of verses which talk about the glories of the spiritual master. In fact, any book you take, any bona fide book you pick Bhagavatam, you pick Gita, you pick Chaitanya Charitamrita, you pick any book, in the beginning you will see the author is glorifying the Guru, the Mangalacharan prayer. Remembering Guru leads to all auspiciousness. That's what Prabhupada encouraged to chant the Mangalarti, which is basically nothing but remembering the spiritual master. So Guru is one who removes our darkness. Guru is one who reminds us of what is the real stuff. The whole world, what are they going to remind? They'll remind us of money, house, car, relationships, office, job, visa, war, politics, fights. He said, she said. Is it not the whole story? Out of 24 hours, the whole world around us is reminding of that only. But the real Guru reminds us of the real stuff. All these things. Prabhupada also, when he went to his Guru, Prabhupada said, well, we will talk, talk about, surrender and all that. But first we need to get independent of these Britishers. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, this ruler or that ruler, they'll keep changing. The real independence is when we understand that we are separate from the gross and the subtle body, and we understand that we are spiritual spark. Arjuna was very close to Krishna in the chapter 1. They were next to each other. Krishna was the driver, chariot driver. Arjuna was also there. Very the same chariot, in the same car, you can say. But Arjuna was disconnected from Krishna in chapter 1. He did not think, of course, this is Leela, but the lesson is very deep. He was disconnected. So just physical proximity is not sufficient to Guru or to a great soul. What good is physical proximity? Prabhupada said this ant, this mosquito is very close to me, but the mosquito is causing me disturbance. But The moment Arjuna took shelter of Guru, Shishyasteham Shadimam Twam Prapannam. I take shelter, you are Guru, I am disciple. Then the real journey began. And then, what was the outcome of the Gita? Chapter 1 is confusion, stress, bewildered, crying, tears. Chapter 2 takes shelter. The journey begins. Chapter 18 Nashtamoha Smritir Labdha. Tvat Prasadat. By your mercy, Tvat Prasadat. My vision is clear. My doubts have been gone, eradicated. I am firmly situated in my conviction. And Karishyasi Vachanam Tava. I'll do what you say, my Guru. And even we say in the case of who was the one speaking to Dhritarashtra? Sanjay. How did he get the divine vision? He says, Vyasa Prasadat, by the mercy of Vyasadeva. There's an interesting story that one time the egg of an eagle dropped in a hen farm. So somehow the outside the egg appeared very similar. And the the mother hen didn't realize that it's a different egg. So she was, taking care of that egg same as the other eggs. And the time came, the eggs hatched, many chickens came, and this baby eagle came. When they looked a little different, but this baby eagle started to grow with the other chickens. The hens started to care like the same way. And and the eagle never learned flying. How the hens do, maybe a few feet, maybe a few meters, that's all, and then drop. So this was very interesting because eagles are known to fly very high. Their flight is majestic, and hence they can't fly much. So a sadhu saw this. Mm. A sadhu saw, and he took eagle, a few feet and dropped the eagle. The eagle didn't fly. He took a few meters, dropped him from a building. Somehow he landed, but same, a few feet he would fly and then drop. The sadhu was really confused. Why is this eagle not getting? The sadhu, he took the eagle, showed him up high in the sky. Look, this is where you're meant to be. What are you doing here? This is where your other people are. And he took him really high on the top of a mountain cliff and then dropped him from there. And then eagle learned to fly and flew really high and went back to his herd, the real eagle herd. This is our journey also. We are also somehow born in this material world, grow up in this material world. Most people talk about only material things, 99.9%. Family, job, visa, eating, sleeping, mating, defending. And we think, yes, this is all about life. What is the goal of life? Marry, get children, get job, build a home, pay mortgage for next 30 years. Then then what? Oh, get them married. Then what? Oh, take care of the grandchildren. Then what? It never ends. Then they want to see grandchildren getting married. And suddenly the clock will say time over, time over. Everyone comes with an expiry date. Every product comes with an expiry date. But the sadhu comes in our life, the guru comes. To those Bhagyavana Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasada Pai Bhakti Lata Beach, those who are fortunate souls, somehow by their prarabdha or aprarabdha or by agyat sukruti, somehow yen ken prakaran the Guru comes and shows him, Baba, this is not what life is all about. Life has a sacred purpose. Otherwise, we can get in a dog body or a cow body or a donkey body in the next life or go to hellish planets. This life is, you have something higher. You're meant for something higher, my child. What are you doing here? So the guru, the person says, no, 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 I'm happy. Look, my wife, my family, my this, my home. But the guru sometimes has to really tighten our screws. And guru also means one who is heavy. Guru is Balram ji's tattva, mm, Balram ji's Adi Guru. So often we take this word guru very cheaply. Oh, he's my guru, or But the real question is, do I allow myself to be corrected? Because correction is hard. Correction is not easy. The moment someone corrects us, even with genuine words and intentions, it is human tendency that we may want to separate ourselves. And many do, even in Krishna consciousness. We want a guru to always please us, to always glorify us. We should have a guru who fixes us. And how will it happen? Through genuine, when we allow ourselves to be fixed, when we welcome that feedback rather than justifying or defending. If the guru says, let's say that the Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru, the guru says, Prabhu, you should reconsider this, you should do this better in a nice way, whatever, or you need to work on this. Then I have 10 reasons ready. No, no, I'm doing it right. You don't know. I'm doing it fine. Then next time, Guru will not be keen to share any feedback. Fortunate are those who have someone in their life to correct themselves. We should ask genuinely, is there someone, genuine person still there in my life who, who can correct me lovingly, selflessly, not for their sake, but for my sake? Honestly ask yourself. And if we don't have, we are in a very unfortunate state actually. If we have, how often do I seek feedback? How often do I allow myself to be vulnerable to that person? How often do I defend or how often do I embrace feedback? That is the real purpose of Guru. Yes, Guru is also meant to encourage us when we are down. There will be phases in our life we'll be down. We'll feel low. We'll feel bhakti is not important. We'll have some situations. I'm not saying to that that we may also discuss sometimes our material like stressful situation. That is totally fine. But the real purpose of Guru is to give us spiritual guidance. Like you go to a doctor, you go to a dentist with a dental issue. You don't go to a dentist with a orthopedic issue. Similarly, we go to a car mechanic for a car issue. We don't go to a car mechanic to fix our laptop or our iPhone or whatever. Similarly, we should go to spiritual master because now in a devotee's life, everything is spiritual. So the guru may give guidance on other aspects also. And every decision we make somehow is connected to spiritual life. Whether the kind of food we eat, the kind of relationships we have with friends, family, environment, public, the kind of city we live in, the kind of work we do. So everything is connected. But the real question is, do I embrace feedback or do I defend feedback? Am I only looking for approval, validation, and sanctions from the guru? Oh, guru, I'm thinking I should do this. What do you think? Now, depending upon the mood, relationship, and connection, like one time someone went to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I am thinking to marry this girl and leave the my previous wife or whatever, something like that. And the way he said that, he was like 99.9% about to do that anyways. Prabhupada didn't say anything. Like, jo karna hai, karo bhai. Like, do what you yata isthi tata kuru. Because even if I say no, you're going to do it anyways. So what's point speaking? So Guru is Guru is heavy. Am I aligned to really get the mercy of Balram flow through the Guru? Or am I just seeking validation and, happy-go-lucky, like namesake Guru? Am I seeking genuine feedback? Am I hungry for that? In Ayurveda, this is said many times. When we are hungry, the food is going to work like medicine. When there is appetite. So when there's appetite for spiritual purifications, for spiritual instructions, then those will work. But when the instructions are forced, even the best guru, the best of the spiritual masters, their instruction will just go from one ear and come out from the other without so information in the head, but no transformation of the heart. So these were some thoughts. I don't want to go too lengthy. Maybe we can take some thoughts or reflections or questions from devotees so that we can digest this. And all I'm saying is for my own purification. And thank you, Omsi Ras Prabhu, and others for the chance, and Sushilpa Mataji for the topic. So whatever I'm saying is for my own self so that I can try to be a better servant. Haribo.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, and Nam all Krishna Pradan. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for telling us the importance of Guru Tattva. Yeah, thank you, Mataji, for giving this wonderful topic. Every day, without Guru's mercy, it is very difficult for us to even, and how lightly sometimes we tell, yeah, Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, and all, but we have to internalize, as you mentioned, and take it very seriously and follow the instructions. Of course, I'm talking for myself, Prabhuji. I'm doing like the chanting, the everyday morning puja and all. But that seriousness, is not there. But, with your words, I think we can take it more seriously. And thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so very much, Prabhu. Please pardon my ignorance. It's just the topic just came into my thoughts, so requested you humbly, most graciously accepted to speak about it. The two takeaways from your class this morning, message this morning, um, is the submission, where you started in submission to the Guru, Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, as Arjuna submitted, Sadhu Sikshaste Sadhu Prapanna. As a Sishya, please take me, and then please enlighten me, as you mentioned. Um, Guru will help us to realize the self, the inner self, and how is it connected to Krishna, more detail. The more we submit, the more we understand the mercy of the Guru. Um, that's one. And then the second takeaway that you have beautifully explained is a chastisement or guidance, whether it's mm, good or bad is me who's analyzing it, whether it's like a um, whether I feel it happy, taking it happy, or taking it bad. It's my opinion, but Guru always suggests for the good, for the welfare of me. So it's me who's actually interpreting it. So I shouldn't be interpreting it, take it as is, as a golden opportunity, as you have mentioned. One who doesn't have, that's a very beautiful point that you've mentioned. Um, One who doesn't have someone in our life who can guide us, who actually chastises, which means correcting us, then he's most unfortunate. So these are my takeaways, Prabhuji. These are my realizations from your message this morning. So grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Very thoughtful point. And I have also been meditating upon this, you know, in the early journey of our life. Our parents guide us, teach us, chastise us, encourage us, help us. They teach us many, many things, which we should always be grateful for. But then we we become smart, we become adults. And at certain point, these days it can happen in early teenager years or sometimes later adulthood years, we feel we don't need them. We feel, oh, mujhe bahut aata hai. I know better. I can figure out myself. And then through distance, time passes, and they may also pass because time is not going to wait. And then if you really think, there is actually no one left to give guidance, is it not? There's no one left. But do we need guidance? Absolutely. We, and we become, this is Ravana mentality. Ravana had some people to give guidance, but he would not accept guidance from them. He said, I know better. You guys just follow what I say. Otherwise, get out. That's what he did to Vibhishana. Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, same mentality. I know better. Don't try to guide me. But Arjuna, Yudhishthira, Dhruva, Prahlad, open to guidance, open to feedback, vulnerable. I'm not perfect. I live to be corrected. This because Vishishka Prabhu says that I live to be corrected. Either, in the beginning of our Krishna conscious journey, we are more open to guidance. This is general observation. 1 year, 2 years, we think everyone is a pure devotee. We are very careful. Oh, Prabhuji, Mataji, I'm new, I don't know. But as years pass, we feel I know better. Oh, now I'm initiated also. Oh, I have a new name. It is Das, so and so Das, so and so Dasi. And then what happens? New people also come and they look up to us. And that makes us further feel I am mature and sincere, artificially, in most cases. But, and then and those who give us guidance, we don't like them because there, on one hand, there are people who are inflating our ego by telling us you are a great devotee. On the other hand, if someone says, hey, Prabhu, you need to do this better, we don't like them. We may create a said or unsaid barrier from them. Sometimes it may not be very visible or vocal, but we may create that barrier because the mind does only wants, the conditioned mind only wants to hear good things, only wants, but it is said by great souls that we should be we should be careful of the people who are glorifying us and run away from that glorification. This is what our Acharya, this Madhavendra Puri Pad, when Lord stole kheer for him, he ran away from the town because that news is going to spread. The news still spread because the Lord wanted his devotee to be glorified, but he was not looking. Imagine if ordinary devotee, the Lord did something. Oh, you're like, for me, it's for me. Shubh Vilas, Govindas, Krishna did this to me. I'm so special. I'm so great. And anyone who gives feedback, he'll tell them, oh, you know what happened? You know what? Oh, I have Bhakti Shastri. Oh, I'm second initiated. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have 10 people I'm mentoring. Oh, I invited so many people to the program. So that's all nice. One should do. But at the same time, one should always remember, one should always have this apprentice mentality. I'm vulnerable. I am an. One should not act neophyte, but in the heart, one should think I am a new devotee. Always remain that apprentice, like an internship mindset that I am new. I have to learn from mature seniors. I have to learn. I have to ask for feedback. Haribol. Any other thoughts, comments, or closing questions or anything?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Haribol. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranam. Thank you so much for the wonderful message today. Uh, in this regard, I recently heard about um, is the light of knowledge or the warmth of love more important? And His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj stresses on the warmth of love because, mm, even in the dark, we need warmth to live. So, uh, to your wonderful points today, we need to have loving relationship with our Guru, and then when he shows his torch of light, lighting the darkness, we can easily understand the truth. So it's very important that we love and submit to our spiritual master. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.